Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We are joined by Josh Berry, driver of the number 4 Stewart Haas Racing Ford, to start us off. We will go straight to questions from the media. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get a wireless microphone to you. We'll start over on the far side with Holly.
Hi, Josh. Holly Kane with the NASCAR Wire Service. When you walked in, I watched you kind of looking over the track, and I guess my question to you is, racing on this for the first time, kind of what are your impressions? What did you think of this place, heading here?
Yeah, no, I'm obviously really excited to be here and be in the Cup Series, get to compete on Sunday, and what's one of the most prestigious races I think that NASCAR's always done that we've missed the last couple years. So it's definitely feels different coming here to run the oval than it did the road course. I think just getting to take in the oval and just the history behind it is something that's going to be really fun. So yeah, this is my first time up here, so I was checking things out a little bit, but it's definitely exciting to be back on the oval, and hopefully we can put on a good race Sunday.
Front.
Nate Ryan, NBC Sports. Josh, what's it like to be, you're one of 10 full-time Cup drivers that have never raced the oval in the Cup Series, but you in particular have never raced it, period. So what's that going to be like? I mean, there's not many races that NASCAR goes to with that many guys with that much inexperience. Yeah, it's definitely a unique scenario. It's really probably one of the only ovals that I haven't been to yet that we go to. So, thankfully, I have opportunity to race in the Xfinity race. I think that'll be useful to get on track and practice in that, and then obviously have that race under my belt by the time Sunday comes around, so that hopefully I can get some needed experience in that race. And other than that, I feel like we've prepared the best we can, and having a 50-minute practice will help too. So put all those things together, it should be all right. And I think that this place, I think, will race similar to maybe Pocono or Michigan, where we've had some pretty good cars. Hopefully everything go to plan. The fact that it's the first time that the next gen races on the oval here too, does that even it out at all, do you think, that even the veterans, like Larson or Keselowski, a guy who's won here, doesn't have the experience of racing that car here? Yeah, I think even the guys that haven't been here or raced the old style car here probably still have some of the same feelings that I have approaching this again with the next gen. So it'll be a learning experience for all of us, but like I said, with a little bit extended practice, that should help, and we'll go out there and do it and see what happens.
Go up front.
Josh, Angela Moran, Wish TV here in Indy. You have a pretty iconic person on your car. Have you ever had a car where you've had somebody of the caliber of Caitlin Clark, or even just a photo of a person on your paint scheme?
No, I don't think so. It's it's been a fun week for sure. Obviously, starting our partnership with Panini has been really cool. They have a huge presence in NASCAR and sports in general. So for them to use the hood of our race car to draw attention to the Caitlin Clark collection that's out now is really cool. So I think it's been a popular week on social media for our 4 car, which is the point of all this, and it's been pretty fun.
What was your reaction when you initially saw the scheme, the design?
Yeah, I think, over the last couple of weeks, we knew this was kind of coming together and was, ironing out all the details. So it's cool, right? Like, I think that's the biggest thing about it. It's a great way to bring everything together and start this partnership with Panini. And, having her on the car is a great way to start, right? Because she's had a tremendous trajectory the last couple of years. So to be able to be a part of that is pretty cool.
Have you had a chance to talk to her about it at all?
I have not, no.
She's obviously a worldwide figure, but is centered here in Indianapolis. How cool is it to have someone like that represented when we get back on the oval here at such an iconic racetrack? Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity for us to have her, to have Panini and then Caitlin on the car as well, right? Like just the amount of attention that the car's gotten this week through social media and everything has been really cool, and I'm sure it'll continue to build through the weekend. Hopefully we can have a good race and make them all proud. This is probably a stupid question, but is it distracting at all to have a face like right there when you're driving?
No, you really can't see it too much.
Do we have any additional questions for Josh? Go back to Nate.
I realize this is probably hard to answer without being out there yet, but is there a turn or corner that you're most focused on
when you go out there for the Cup car?
It seemed like in just our normal prep that turn one is the hardest corner to get through. I don't really know why that is. I talked to Rodney a little bit about that, and he kind of felt that that was a similar experience when they raced here with the old car. So I don't know if it's just the angle or the visuals or whatever that seems like where turn one and two kind of expose your car a little bit more in the simulator, just how it turns and everything. So I don't know. We'll find out if that's real or not, I guess, here soon.
And you just mentioned Rodney. I'm remiss if I don't ask about that. I mean, he's won here, obviously, and has a ton of experience. Have you leaned on him a lot in prepping for this? Are you expecting to lean on him a lot this weekend?
Yeah, I think obviously he's really excited to get back here, being that they won the last two Brickyard 400s. But I think that I feel like we're leaning on each other and communicating like we always do. Really, even still, it's a totally different car as well. So we're all going to be learning this together. But it's definitely the team's got a little extra confidence this week for sure.
Go to Bob.
Bob Pockris, Fox Sports. You have a young daughter. You have another girl on the way. So I'm curious, having Caitlin Clark on the car, is that any more special or meaningful, or do you feel like that's a, just as far as a role model and females can accomplish anything kind of thing to preach to your daughters?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's it really is a great opportunity to have her on the hood of our race car, and the amount of reach and popularity she's gained over the last couple of years has been, really, really amazing to watch, and just how it's kind of transcended women's basketball, right? Obviously, being a girl dad, I guess, you don't necessarily put the two together right now, but as she grows older, I'm sure that it'll definitely be a pretty cool thing to look back on as she continues her career.
Any other questions for Josh? Come up here in the front.
Hi, Josh. Al Stilley from Hoosier Times newspapers. You've got Panini for this race here. What does that look like down for the future, and what does 2025 look like for you?
Yeah, the Panini partnership, they're going to be an associate for us the rest of the year, and hopefully on the car again. I think we're working through all that, and for 2025, I'm headed to the Wood Brothers to drive the 21 car, so I'm excited about that. But we still have a lot of racing to do with the 4 team.
Will this sponsorship go with you, or do you have yet?
Oh, I don't have any. Yeah.
Anything final for Josh? All right, Josh, thanks for joining us. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, there's the checkered flag. Great job, driver.